Okay, so today we're just going to try and keep this video short. I'm just loading in to, I believe, my freelancer dir, and it should be planet side. We'll see. That's why I started on the loading screen I was thinking, oh, well, that'll be verified, right? Like if you see me come from the loading screen, bed logging worked. The downside of that is the loading screen sometimes takes 15 minutes when you bed log, so patience. Patience. Well, that's what happens sometimes. That's a bummer. Alright, I'm gonna mute for a bit while I get this figured out. I might restart the game, might restart the stream. I'm not sure. Probably just delete this. We might not, though. We might not. Could always turn around. So, you never know. Alright, second time's a charm. Second time is the charm. Remember how I said that I was planet side? Yeah, I thought I was landed on a moon. Definitely say that is not the case.
Systems on.
Turn our weapons off. Alright, just doing a systems check. We're good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that IR went way too high. It's gonna take a while to come back down.
Landing gear up.
Turning my phone volume down, jeez. Alright. Oh. We're gonna see what missions we can do real quick. Earn some money. Of course, we're out in the middle of nowhere. There's not going to be much available. See how it's back to total. Oh, because it's been. I see. Alright. Let's just get out of here. Wherever here is. Ah, yep. Center of the system. Now, where do we want to go? Do we want to do art court missions? Microtech? Let's just go where we know the money's good. Or not. We're just gonna blind jump it. One of those days. Let's see what's happening. There. That can be tricky. No. Okay. Alright. Wow. Asteroids are thick in this one. Where am I going? It's still obstructed, I bet. Yep. Still obstructed. Well. A lot of asteroids. I don't think I can fly through that. Is that what the trade lanes are for? I'm not mad, but that's news to me if they changed that recently. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. This is what I do. Oh, geez, that quantum noise though, that can go away. Yeah, so we're gonna go check out this trade lane. We're gonna see if it leads us to an area. Oh, look. Is it? Haha. Yeah. Oh, my gun is still missing. No. Oh, that's an expensive gun. That's been happening a lot lately. Probably because I keep trying to take this thing into a fight and it's not built for it. Okay. Oh my god. The detail. Gosh darn the detail in this game. Alright. Like, okay. This is a freaking planet. This is a whole planet. Like, I could just pick a spot and go down to it, and I would have never been to that spot before, or probably within 100 kilometers of it. It's pretty insane. And there's a very good chance nobody else has been to that spot either, like ever. Now, when it comes to islands, I mean, I feel like that's kind of a destination spot. A lot of people have probably been to islands. We're going to go to this one. That's the thing. Sometimes there's nothing nearby. So yeah, that island right by the edge of the screen. That is where we are going. Now don't ask me why Hurston's Ocean looks kind of stupid right now. There's not even the color. I know that they're doing work on that. But I'm talking about the level of detail optimization. So the edges being as jagged as they are just because of, you know, some ambiguous distance that we're at tells the game to, that's way too low poly for what distance I'm at. Watch us get down there and the shores are literally squared and jagged like that. I'll eat my breakfast. Oh, okay. We're actually under thrust. I love that you can't even tell. Alright, let's do... Let's see, now we gotta pick an island. That's a pretty big island, too. Looks like we were originally going here. Yep. see, there's that level of detail it just hit. They must have problems with the oceans. Alright, coming in for a final approach on Random Island. There it is, coming back into view. There we go. No? Ah, that's what was doing it. That's what the magic was earlier, was that roll. Alright.
Landing gear down.
Let's check our landing camera. That should have been our landing camera. There it is. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a motorcycle ride, and then we'll see if there's some missions we should take. Well, there's the gun. yeah, it's a tight fit, and they don't have the hover tech completely worked out yet. Yeah, it's definitely a big enough island to have warranted pulling out this, like, space bike. I don't know what we want to call it. Yeah, I know I'm going slow, but it's, I've ridden this thing a lot now, and if you go fast, you've got one thing that happens every time. You just blow up. It's not that fun. I mean, going super fast isn't that fun, because you just blow up. Oh, look at these trees. Let's shut our engines down. Check these trees out. They're getting better at the plant tech and stuff, but oh jeez. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought, oh, it is doing a little bit of a jank. It's fine. It's fine. I think I'm wearing goggles. Should be okay. Characters don't recognize yet that they're wearing goggles. It's really windy here. Oh my gosh. What is this? I can't wait till you see like movement off in the distance like that, and you're like, is that something alive? And like, oh, everybody run back to their dragonflies. It's a horde of Kirsten dogs or something. I don't know, right? Like, oh god, everybody back to the ship. There's 100 of them. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, yep, that did happen. That did happen. Okay, so I think what happened is my freelancer probably despawned. It hasn't happened to me in a long time, but I think it did. Let's see. We're gonna have to check it out. Oh. No, it did not, but I lost the marker for it. Very interesting. Okay, so let's try to get back up to it. This is going to be difficult. Literally going to be a challenge. Oh, never mind. Oh, this still could be tough. I gotta get all the way back up this like mountainside that it went down without hitting a rock face on, which is near like these shelf rocks. Be easy to do. Nice. Oh, there it is. Such a pretty ship. Alright. So now that we know that didn't despawn, we can safely go this way. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. That's a different kind of rock terrain right there. Ooh, look at that. Like, if I went down there, I do not think I would be able to get back up. Hmm. Yep. 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 Yeah. Yep. I love this game for that. See, like, there's so many things that are just painful about, like, alpha projects in general. Not even just this game. Alpha projects in general. But, oh man, it's so pretty. It's worth it. Super worth it. Does that send me up? I can't tell. More ravines and schnick. Oh, do. I think this is where I would make my home, is an island like this. It's kind of a peaceful feeling knowing, like, you know, if anybody's coming out here, they either know me or want trouble. It's pretty awesome. Oh, is this black terrain right here? I feel like it's darker right here. Yeah, because this crashed stuff right here. Wonder if anybody else has started cataloging. Wonder if anybody else has started cataloging the plants like these. As far as I can tell so far, I think there's like 3 or 4 different variations of this plant, but I bet if I started really looking into it, that might be one of those things that CIG is sort of hidden for us in plain sight. Is like the exploration gameplay, discovering all the different kinds of plants, and then once all of the really common ones have been discovered, being the one that finds the new plant that was sitting right there in front of us. Like we all saw it, but nobody took the screenshot, right? So if there are any exploration sort of like things out there, leave something in the comments for me. What I mean by exploration things, I guess, is like a forum where people are sort of competitively posting these images and coordinates of rare items. I've had one referred to me already, but it's not exactly what I was looking for. It looks like a database that was done a while ago and is updated regularly, but not really towards the same thing I'm looking for. I'm talking about actual, like, real life science gameplay, which I guess for some people might be boring. You don't hear a bunch of coin noises cha-chinging in the background and see your wallet get fatter in game or anything, but this is exploration right here. What is that plant? Yes, that scraggly one. Like, yes, the scraggly one that everybody ignores and is probably completely useless. Hold on, I'm trying to get on the ground. Can I get on the ground? See that? See? Okay. This scraggy weed right here. It looks like things that I've seen in real life. Like the root structure, very specifically, coming back up through the soil, because the soil's not, good for it. So the roots come back up into the air to try and get stuff from the dust particulates going by. These little leaves, the little red leaves. So I feel like there's a lot to discover in this game, and it's a matter of the player base, I think, sort of taking it on themselves to be like, oh, well, CIG's actually already given us, an entire solar system worth of content. And it's just up to us to turn that into exploration gameplay. Yeah, I know, right? You won't be able to buy a new ship with it. But here's a concept. What if, because you were the guy who led the Carrot crew, who discovered, half of the rarest plants in Stanton's system before the game even ever got released, that allows you to hire real player crew without even a thought. You go into a port, people hear the aUEC such and such has flown into port. Somebody hears another player in proximity saying, "Oh man, that's that exploration crew. They get into pirate stuff and they do this and they do that." Because you've got a reputation that's organic, not a click button reputation, not a mechanic in the game, but you have an actual real world reputation that makes the game different for you to play than others. Because if I fly into a port, I'm a smuggler. I don't want people necessarily, like, maybe towards the end of the character's life I'd want to be famous, but I generally might not want to be famous while I'm doing smuggling. And so when I fly into a port, it might be hard for me to get a real player who's going to be good at my turrets. Get a real player to fly inside my ship. Because I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to run food packs. I'm running food rations over to this war-torn area, and most players are. There's going to be the couple that are like, "Oh, that's so cool! I want to do rescue." The rest are going to be like, "Oh, it's how does that help my reputation? Does it help my reputation?" And for the most part, no. You know, I'm doing, and the reason that is because I'm not actually running food packs is not the mission, right? The mission is I'm a smuggler and the food packs are cover. But I can't tell them that because what if they're, you know, a legal player playing the you know, the detective trying to pretend that he's a smuggler to get in on the smuggling ring so that he can crash it and get that big bonus, you know, or get that promotion. I don't know these things, so I'm not going to tell the guy that I'm hiring at the port that I'm doing one of the, to me, one of the most fun game loops. No. So this exploration guy, he comes into port. He's got a famous name from doing all this exploration that didn't earn him any credits in the alpha, but his ship name, or even, you know, he can later take that ship name or his crew name or his org name. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't have to be the ship. When they fly into port, they will get people asking them to let them get on their ship and fly with them. Like, even, you know, for the opposite reason, they want the reputation of having flown, having lived through flying on that ship, right? That's going to be a huge thing. Like, oh, you went on, because once they do damage, interior damage states and physicalized damage and all this other stuff, you know, it's going to be like a naval vessel in the 1800s. You're going to be on a carrack and you get caught in a firefight between two hammerheads, and you're going to be using that med bay, right? And that's because there's going to be bullets flying through and hitting people and pieces of ship, perhaps, and explosions going off and fire. So you're going to have to worry about dying on famous ships that like to get into big battles. So yeah, like you're that guy that, yeah, I went to, you know, oh, I went to Pyro System with the
Landing gear
aUEC
up.
Pirate Snatcher, you know, or something. And it's like some, you know, a retaliator with some special cryopod insert for criminals or something like that, right? Or a caterpillar with a, you know, you go with a fleet, you live through it, and you're like, oh yeah, I go to Pyro with that fleet every week. You know, that's not a big deal. I know how to live through something like that now. You say something like that, you're going to get hired on to a ship crew really easily. So, you know, I think maybe we've been putting, as a whole player base, we might have been putting a bit too much weight on, well, CIG needs to build this system and put it in the game for us. Do they though? Or haven't they? Haven't they already sort of? We have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Spectrum, and people become famous for doing things on there. I know a guy who's famous for using a specific ship and defending its you know, merit on Spectrum forums. So like, you know, he got famous just from defending that one ship on the Spectrum forums. So I think the Spectrum, or I think the reputation system partially is in already, and there are ways for not just combat but exploration and science gameplay reputations to start being built right now. I think any one of us has the opportunity to make ourselves famous in the Star Citizen world. But we have to establish a base of science and a base of exploration. Right now, it's, can you quantum to it? Okay, then it's been explored. But if there were some other parameters, if we sort of started setting these parameters for ourselves, and doing this as a community, through YouTube videos, through bragging rights on Spectrum posts and things like this, we could kickstart exploration. We might even force CIG's hand a bit when they see that many people going to do something like that. They might change, you know, a roadmap item here or there, right? So, you know, I just had a blast. Went, explored an island, talked about some plants, right? Talked about possibly living there, and some other things. If I was with a crew, we could have some great discussions, right? But there's plenty of people I can crew up with. I just, doing this solo so I could have this conversation with the people that I haven't seen the video yet, but they will someday. So, and I'm trying to make this video out of the context of the specific patch that we're in as well. As much as I can, of course, that being my reality. So let's see, what are we gonna do? Bounty Hunter, let's go do a thing real quick, and then I'll call it quits for this video. Yeah, we'll do a Halt Illegal Surveillance again. This is just such easy money, and now I've got it down. If you have a not a prospector, although that would work fine. If you have a freelancer, these Halt Illegal Surveillance missions, you've got that size 2 scanning array and 4 size 3s rather. It makes it a cakewalk. The only thing is, oof, alright, apparently we're still getting out of ammo. Oh yeah, how'd we get down to a 15 degree? Alright, we're gonna have to go to a steep angle real quick. You don't want to stick around. You don't want to stick around for the people that show up to defend those surveillance probes. Because, like, that's how I lost one of those guns. Oh man, those tarantulas aren't cheap. I gotta think of where I have to go to buy those two. I guess since I'm getting out of atmosphere right now, I will look this up on Urkel real quick. Urkel.games DPS calculator. Google search it if you don't already know it. It's amazeballs. Oh, well actually that ship has the same sized guns. So that works. I'm gonna have to go to probably Area 18 or her L5. Yeah, so Area 18 looks like. That's fine. I should still be like, see, I'm mostly alright. Oh wow. Yeah, you see that? Another one right there. Jeez. Alright. Just gonna get close enough for that marker to pop up. There we go. Marker popped up. Go this way. Ooh. I entered the room. The comm array room in the game was like, hey, buddy. Does your frame like being... Does your ship frame like being in one piece? If it doesn't, I've got the solution for you. Here at We Like to Make Your Ship Rattle Emporium, we've got rough physics grid. Oh man, blending for your every ship destruction need. Ah, jeez. Why? Why? Well, that was mostly my own ineptitude, I'll say. Which one's closer? Does it matter? Not a huge amount.
Contact received.
Let's see. Yeah, see, now my IR is at a little bit better rate. That's kind of why I went to that island, did stuff before I went to do the mission. I wanted to let my IR kind of cool down a bit.
Contact received.
See, I'm getting enemy contacts. Oh, I don't have a radar. Okay, that was way too close. That was kind of silly.
Contact received.
Oh, there we go. Got my radar back. My shield's turned off.
Still here today.
Good stuff, good stuff. Alright.
Systems on.
Oh, yeah. I was fighting an Idris in this thing. That's why one of my guns got knocked off. Yeah. So that'll happen. And that's actually kind of like one of those expected things. Like, I am in a smuggling ship, but some friends called on some help, so I got into a fist fight with an Idris, and I got a gun knocked off. So, that's fair.
Contact received.
Oh, I need to get out of here. Okay, I'm going to Art Court to buy a new gun. Hopefully getting out of Dodge before whoever that is manages to actually get me on the scopes. Oh man. Alright, well, I'm going to sign off for that day. Or, well, it's for right now. Anyways, this has been me. I'm a person that plays Star Citizen. And have a good one.